I had injuries. I was incredibly egotistical. I thought my abilities were something beyond ordinary, and I was humbled by Sensei Faribors. We used to have sparring in those days on Wednesday nights, and it was full contact sparring. And it was the first time I sparred Sensei. I was a green belt, and I won't bore you with the details, but I ended up in the hospital. I threw a front kick, and Sensei, all he did was he brought his elbow down and it shattered my toe. So if you take a look at my toe, it looks kind of deformed. There's a stint that's been put in there, and it doesn't bend anymore. I made my way back. I quit. I tried to come back, and I had given up on myself. I turned my gi and my uniform back to Sensei's brother, and he said, you know what, why don't you just hold on to it? And a few months later, maybe 6 months later, I decided to come back. It took me a long time, but I was very dedicated, and I kept showing up. And 4 days before our black belt test, I was ready. I was ready. I was ready. I was ready to take my moment. I wasn't going to phone it in. I was going to show up. And I got one of the worst groin pulls in my life. I couldn't walk. And I got in my brain. I started hating on everyone. I started getting negative. How is this unfair? And that's when my training kicked in. My training kicked in when I believed that I couldn't do it. And I remember we were in this big hall and everybody was in the back getting ready, and I still had the groin pull. Still could feel it. Still didn't know how I was going to do what I was going to do. And I kid you not, the moment I stepped onto the mat, it went away and never came back. You have a battle here, and I was watching you, and most of you are in that battle. That battle is fought because you're mesmerized by your own thinking. And you're feeding a part of you that is worried about making a mistake versus developing the capacity for presence. The capacity for presence. All of you decided to get on this journey at one point. And most of you, as I watch you, are not tuned into that. Some of you are tuned out. You've done the form so many times, you're just dialing it in. Some of you are so worried about making a mistake, and you do, and you will. Some of you are so hard on yourselves that it shows when you make a mistake and you collapse. You collapse on the mat as you bow out. You know what that means, you collapse? You make a mistake and you're like, ugh, and you drag yourself off the mat. What if you accepted that you will make a mistake, and when you bow out, you own it? What a difference that is. Some of this is physiological. Why do you think you're making that sound when you're doing the form? What is that? What is that? Why do you do that?
Specifically, yeah, breathing.
You're breathing. Breath brings presence. You hold your breath, you rise to your head. You rise to your head, now you're in your head. This is your moment. You wanted this. So why aren't you here? You each said yes to be on the black belt journey. You each said there was a part of you that wanted something. That spark is your intention. Your intention is the anchor that keeps you in presence. We don't, on Black Belt Spectacular, no one's looking for your mistakes. But if you look for your mistakes, we'll see it and you'll see it. What we're looking for is presence. All of this stress is designed to see if you can withstand the stress and have a grounded sense of presence. It's not if you keep feeding the mistake thread, you will collapse and you will be stuck in that loop. But you have an opportunity to show yourself a new version of yourself, even at this young age. Why did you want to do karate? No wrong answers. Why did you want to do it?
So I can teach others.
So I can teach others. There was a part of you that felt good about sharing something that means something to you. Why did you want to share with others?
I don't know, I just like teaching others.
You like teaching others. Well, that karate must have felt pretty good that you want to share it.
Yeah.
It did something for you. That's your anchor. Why did you want to do karate, ma'am? Why did you want to go on this journey?
Kids did it first and it looked like fun.
It looked like fun. Are you having fun?
No.
Okay. Because I don't see fun when I look at you. I don't care what your injuries are. You can still bring that part of you out in spite of your circumstances. You're doing this for you. You deserve to express that original desire to come through. Yes? Yes. In presence, you can handle anything. In presence, you can handle anything. It's when you're not present that you can't handle what's coming. And when you're up there and Sensei says, if you're not ready, turn around. Turn around. Everybody will wait. Take your space. Claim your space. So why are you doing this? It's your dream. When you stand up there, I want to see your dream. I want you to share your dream. I don't care about your mistake or how. I want to feel your dream come through you. What about you, sir? Why are you doing it?
It's a goal that I've had and I want to finish it.
Great. Great. Why do you have this goal?
I think it's teaching others and helping spread, like it's brought me a lot of joy in these classes.
I don't sense joy from you. I sense a lot of tightness. I sense a lot of if it's joy, let us feel the joy. So what about you? Basic form number 1, you were up here. Why, sir? Because you weren't here. Where were you?
In my own head.
In your own head. How is it going up there?
Not well.
Not well. One of my favorite teachers in college used to say, your brain is like a pencil. Use it when you have to. When you cross the street, you don't walk around with a pencil. So why are you doing it? Why are you on this journey, sir?
It's something I started a long time ago and didn't complete the journey.
Yeah.
And I've decided at this point in time in my life that I wanted to get back and start and continue the journey.
Yeah. And what does it mean to you to,
It
means
means the world.
the world to you?
Yeah.
Can you share that with us? Would you be willing to share that with us? That's what inspires. When you have the ability to share that anchor of intention with everybody else, that's what inspires other people. No one is inspired by a perfect form. Maybe it looks really pretty. I'll send him a meme and we'll be like, that was a good form. But we're not we're not moved. Right? What's going on now? What's happening?
I'm very inspired by what you're saying.
But on the mat,
I want to be perfect and not make a mistake.
and what happens if you make a mistake?
I feel like I failed.
You feel like you fail. And what happens if you fail?
I'm not good enough.
You're not good. And what if you're not good enough? What is that? What happens?
I don't know.
Ma'am, you are worth the love that you deserve. You don't need to perform for it. And the sooner you claim that, the sooner you will take up space on this mat. You belong on this mat. No one is going to give that to you. No one is going to give that to you, ma'am. You need to claim your spot on that mat. You need to grow in size on the mat. When you walk on the mat, I want you to claim that mat. No one will give this to you. When you let your light shine, I was barely able to see your light. And I know there's a ton of light in there. And you have an opportunity to inspire through letting others see that I can work with this. I am alchemizing this. And look at me shine. Take up space, man. Take up space. Inspire. Inspire through that. No one's looking for your perfection. But that light, guard it, protect it. Your husband's not going to do it. Your kids aren't going to give it to you. It's up to you. This is your journey. And the sooner you wake up to that, it'll blow people away. I can feel it deep in you. Will you share that light with us? Will you risk making the mistake? Guys, you're all going to make the mistakes. Every one of you. And when you make it, be in integrity about it. Don't look around and see if anybody caught you. You caught you. Don't collapse. Absolutely, I made a mistake. I own it 100%, and I'm still here. I want to be friends with that person. Right?
Yes, sir.
Us? Us. Your nervous system has to have the capacity also to be able to hold larger volumes of energy because it's coming. This is 2, you got 3, then you get your black belt spectacular. More and more energy is going to come your way, and you need to learn how to work with that.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
So, why don't we practice what that feels like somatically in our body? Would you guys like to do that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sensei has a different way of talking about it, but it's the same thing that he taught me. The way you claim your space is by a sense of grounding, right? Sensei, you say, where am I? What am I doing? Is it real? A sense of grounding, feeling your feet on the earth. Is the breath moving through your body? Or am I holding my breath? So if you see one of your partners, and I am my brother's keeper, so if you see somebody like, tickle them, give them a little poke, be like, hey baby, come on, let's go. Loosen it up, right? Get the breath moving through the body, right? That in and of itself will create presence. You want to take it to the next level? You and I are in presence right now, right? I have a sense of grounding. You have a sense of grounding. My breath is moving. Your breath is moving. My gaze is connected to your gaze, right? But when you're up here alone, right? It's between you and you that cultivates a sense of presence. If you phone it in, we'll feel it. That, for me, I call breakdown for that. When you're tuned out and you're not here, that's a breakdown for me. Right? I'm not looking necessarily for the exact. Yes, we want to make sure you have the structure. The structure is the form. The spirit is the presence. We're all looking for the spirit to come out and express itself. You thought you were learning this kata just so we are looking for perfection? We are not. We are creating this to see if you can lean into the structure enough to let yourself shine, to express yourself. You have something to say, ma'am, and you're saying it is not going to come through how well the structure looks. It's the flame that comes through the middle of that structure. I want to see that. You deserve to feel that. Yes?
Yes, sir.